guide you to change your life and change the things you no longer want in your life. I hope that you are very clear as to what it is that you want. Who here wants better health? Anybody here better health? You see, everybody wants better health. Whether you are a very sick person or you are one of the top athletes, we all want better health. It doesn't matter. Even the top athletes of Kenya, they all desire better health, because the better their health, the better they can train, the better they can perform. So everybody can achieve greater health by using our products. It is available for you. Is there anybody here who would like to have some extra money? A little bit of extra money, you know. Josh Fats explained it very well when he went to the ATM machine and it said, insufficient funds. How many of us suffer this insufficient fund problem every day of our lives? We just say, I would love to do this, but insufficient funds. And you know what happens? Is after a while, we don't even need to go to the internet. We just can look to the ATM. We can just close our eyes and we can, in our own mind, we see here, insufficient funds. Isn't that so? Wouldn't it be nice if you too could have a life where you are no longer concerned about money? I know, especially the ladies, I know they want to go somewhere and they want to do some shopping. But today when you go shopping, when the first thing they do is they shop, they look for the price. Isn't that nice? Wouldn't it nice to go somewhere and to do some shopping without worrying about the price? Who has that dream? Who has that dream? What about lifestyle? Who'd like to have better clothes to wear? I was surprised. I saw the picture of Pierrot's. I couldn't help laughing. I couldn't help smiling, you know, because I have now seen her only of late when we travel to Abu Dhabi and to Dubai and Cape Town. There's Pierrot's, you know, very smart, always very elegant. And when I saw what she looked like before, I said, no, I know Pierrot's. Never again can you tell me that it was always like this. And Kariuki, did you see the shoes he wore? Those shoes that look like, if he showed the bottom, I'm sure there would have been holes in the bottom of those shoes. Clothes, important. Your life can change. You too can enjoy the benefits of that. Cars. Wow, I loved Joseph's walk. I mean, I can see that walk was practiced very well. For many years he practiced that walk. And today, no longer is he walking, he's driving. Who here dreams about doing that? No longer walking, but driving. Think of things like travel, a new home. You know, it simply begins with small things, but eventually grows to be the big dreams that you have. Why are you here? I want you to think about why you are here today. Do you want a better quality of life? You know, a better quality of life means we have friends. You see, I'll tell you something, that if you had all the riches and all the travel available to you, it would not be fun if you had to do it on your own. If I said to you, tomorrow you can go to Abu Dhabi, but you're going to go on your own. Tomorrow you can go to Cape Town on your own. Tomorrow you can come and be with us at the Windsor on your own. Not be with us, but you can go there on your own. That is not exciting. What's exciting is to do it with people who you enjoy being with, where we have fun together as a neo-life family. That makes a big difference. Because I can understand that people want to achieve these things, but you want to achieve it with those who you love and those who you care for and those who you want to be with. And in this business, the greatest gift that I have personally received is the gift of friendship and the gift of relationship with others. I will tell you, some of the best friends I have come from Nigeria, come from Cameroon, come from Uganda, come from Kenya, come from South Africa. These are the best friends that I have today in my life. People who have enriched my life more than any car or house or travel could ever. Because at the end of the day, it's those relationships that are more important than anything. And if you build your business in Neolife, you will find that you will have a team of people around you who are closer than your family, who will do more for you than anybody out there because you are as a team together. You see, this team together, and I've seen it here today, is actually closer than most families are. It's a wonderful gift we get out of the business. The relationship, the friends, the personal development that I see happening for people. And this is a gift that you receive, but it's a gift that you then can pass on to others. This wonderful life and lifestyle that we have in our business. You see, this quality of life, the better health, the better wealth, the better well-being, this is all available to each and every one of us, each and every day. Our business, your business. You see, this is not my business. This is your business. Because when the day you signed to be part of Neolife, everything that we have, the products, the plan, the incentives, the travel, all of those things become yours. You see, you can leave here today and you can offer a trip to Mauritius to anybody out there. And if they come with you, you have been the vehicle that can take them from where they are to Mauritius. You see, that's a gift that you have. You can go out there and you can offer this gift of better health to anybody out there who needs it. You see, whatever we have is yours. All the years of experience, all the years of research and development, all the years of putting together the information technology, the warehousing, the distribution, the availability of products, all of that belongs to you. You see, you might call me the president, and you might call Pierre Rose and Josfat the president. But the fact of the matter is that you are the president of your Neolife business. You are. You are the managing director of your Neolife business. You are. So, you know, our business, we will deliver to you whatever it is you want. This is not a promise, this is a fact. I have been part of this business for 27 years. 27 years. You might be surprised because when you look at me, you will say, wow, Roget, you look like you're only 27 years old. Who laughed? Who laughed? But the fact of the matter is that over the past 27 years, I have seen this business give people whatever they want. Give people more than what they ever expected. This business can do it for you. This business has done it. This business has changed the lives of people in incredible ways. Incredible ways. There's an example sitting there. I don't think in their wildest dreams they would have ever expected to have dinner at the palace, the Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi. Did you ever dream that that would be possible for you? And there are people here sitting here that in their wildest dreams never thought that they would be able to spend a week at the Windsor, yet tomorrow, Monday, they will be there. There are people sitting here who never thought in their wildest dreams that one day they will go to Mauritius, yet there are people sitting here. Next year, when we go to Mauritius, you will be there. You will be there. And I know that when we go for the big diamond celebration in Mexico next year, there are people sitting here who will be there, who in their whole life never believed that that would be possible. There are people sitting here who never believed that they could one day have a car of their own. It's going to happen for you. There are people sitting here who never believed that they can live in the suburb here in Nairobi where they want to live, or wherever. There are people sitting here who are going to live there. There are people sitting here who never believed that their children will be educated in the best schools. You're going to send your children to those schools. You are sitting here. I know. And I hope that you have a burning desire in your heart to achieve these things. Because the greater your desire, the greater the action you will take to make that happen. You see, sometimes we have to be pushed really hard to take action. And some of us really sometimes need a big push to take action. And even although your wife may be negative, you take the action when she's not seeing so that you can be. And the ladies here, you may have noticed that many of the men say, hey, you do the business. And then he'll tell other people, oh, my wife has this little Neo-Life business. And then later, when the checks start coming, he says, oh, we have this Neo-Life business. And when the checks are really big, he says, I have this Neo-Life business. So ladies, watch these men, eh? Watch these men. The one thing that opens their eye is the big check. It happens, and it's happened, and it's possible for you. So, over 27 years, I've seen that this business can give anybody, regardless of their background, whatever they want. This is an achievement that has been made by people with no education, no experience. People come into our business because they have a burning desire, and I hope that today you have that burning desire. You see, I think that you have to have a big dream. I want you to just sit there today, and I want you to close your eye, and I want you to imagine achieving the things that you want to achieve. You see, you need to have the dream. You need to have the dream, because that's one thing I cannot do for you. I or your team or your family, nobody else can put a dream in your mind as to what it is that you want to achieve in your life. You are the only person who can have a unique dream of what you would like to achieve in your future. Have the dream, because nothing will happen without you having that dream. And maybe it's a small dream to start off with. Maybe it's just a small improvement in your income so that you can have food on the table every day. Maybe it's just a small improvement in your income that you can send your children to a school, or put shoes on their feet, or do something special. Maybe it's a small dream of changing your life for the better. Have the dream. Because without the dream, nothing will happen. If you think of the greatest successes in our time today, the greatest successes, they all started with a dream. A dream that was shared with others. And that's why I was excited today. Because I heard people talk about the future. And you need to see the future. Now, you have to have the dream. That's the first step. The second step is that you have to believe that it is possible for you. You see, whether you say, I can, or whether you say, I cannot, you are correct. You see, whether you say, oh, I can go to Mauritius, or you say, they say, who'd like to go to Mauritius? And you still raise your, who'd like to go to Mauritius next year? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So now, many of you put your hand up. But there are some of you, you put your hand up, but when you put your hand down, you knew that it's not going to happen for you. You put your hand up, but when you put your hand down, you said, oh, it's not going to happen for me. You see, if you say, I can, or you say, I cannot, you are correct. So, give yourself the benefit of doubt. Give yourself the benefit of doubt. Say, I can do it. I believe in myself to do these things. Not, yes, oh yes, Josh Fat, yes, I'm happy, I want to make all this money, yes, but I know I cannot. Not, yes, I can have a new car, I know I cannot. Say yes, and then believe that it is possible. Give yourself the benefit of doubt. Believe that it is possible. You know why you can believe that it is possible? Because there are many people around you who have proven to you that it can happen. You know, back in 1954, two big things happened. The first thing was that a man ran the mile under 4 minutes. Before that time, it was not possible. Do you remember? Many of you won't even remember. What was his name? You should know, as the running leaders of the world. Roger Bannister. broke the 4-minute record in 1954. Before that time, they said it is not possible for the human to do that. And today, how many Kenyans have run the mile under 4 minutes? You cannot even count them. Also, in those days, the first man climbed to the top of Mount Everest. What was his name? Edmund Hillary. They said it is not possible for the human to go to such heights. Edmund Hillary and his man, his partner, it'll come to me in a moment, they went to the top of Mount Everest. It was not possible, and since then, how many people have gone to the top of Mount Everest? Hundreds of thousands of people have completed that journey. I'm sure there was a time when people looked at Mount Kilimanjaro, they said, no one can get to the top of that mountain because you cannot see the top. It's in heaven because the clouds are always around it, so the top of Kilimanjaro is in heaven. Yet today, how many people have not made it to the top? Hundreds. So now, you may be sitting there and you say, it is not possible for me to be a president's team. But I assure you that we have an example in the room of people just like you who made it to president's team. And if they can do it, I want you to say to yourself today, if they can do it, why not me? Say to yourself, why not me? If they can do it, why not me? If he can earn 500,000 shillings in 1 month, why not me? If he can drive a car, why not me? If he can build his own house, why not me? You see, some of us, we just believed because we've never been able to do it before, we're never going to do it again. That's what we believe. We don't believe that these things are possible for us because we've never been able to achieve these kinds of success before. Well, the good news, I said I'm bringing you good news today, isn't that so? The good news is that the past is past. Say that, the past is past. You see, there is nothing you can do to change the past. Nothing. There's not a single thing that you can do that will change what happened to you before today. But the beauty of our business is that every day you wake up, it is a new day. Today is a brand new day, a brand new beginning. And forget the past is past. The future begins today. The future begins today, and you can change anything you want to change. You can achieve anything you want to achieve. Because if you have the dream, and you have the belief, and you have the opportunity, today you can have a vision for the future. A vision that is different than the past ever was. So have that vision. Have that vision. And say, if it's to be, it's up to me. You see, so many people keep looking to others for their success, or blaming others, or finding reasons that they are not achieving success. You have nobody to blame. Nobody to point to, no reason why it cannot happen for you. Today is the beginning of your future. Look to the future with excitement. Today is a new day. The past is past. And if it's to be, it's up to me. Now, how do we do this? How do we make this thing that Roget is talking about, how do we make this happen? Well, this is not a difficult thing. You know, we have a very simple, basic strategy that makes this thing happen. It's very simple. It's called TTP. That is the secret of success in neo-life. Who can tell me what that means? What is the TTP rule of success in neo-life? It says, talk to people. Talk to people. That is the key to success in our business. It is the one secret of success, TTP. Talk to people. Talk to people about the business. And as you've heard, when you talk to people, I want you to become a sponsor. I want you to be a sponsor. I do not want you to be a recruiter. You know there's a difference between being a sponsor and being a recruiter. Can I demonstrate the difference to you between a sponsor and a recruiter? Can I show you? This is the recruiter. This is what a recruiter looks like. And maybe when I show you, you will recognize yourself. Because here you are. This is you. You are a smiley face. All right? But you are the number one recruiter in your life. What do? Well, I recruit people. That's why I am the number one recruiter. I go every day and I recruit people. And so I spend my time just recruiting people because they say the key to success in your life is to recruit people. So I recruit people. I have now been in the business for a year recruiting people, and I am still a senior manager. I am so busy recruiting people that I do not care for those who I recruited. And every time people come to me and say they need help to build a business, I am sorry, I cannot help you to build your business because I'm too busy recruiting new people. And so we forget about those who say yes because we keep looking for new people to say yes. And how crazy is that? You have somebody that says yes, and then the minute they say yes, you ignore them looking for somebody else to say yes. This is the strategy of the top recruiter in the business. And after 5 or 10 years in the business, he has recruited 500 people, yet he has not developed one director in his team. The sponsor, on the other hand, is somebody who cares. The sponsor, on the other hand, is somebody who cares. Cares for those who say yes. And make sure that we give them everything that they need. We care for them. We teach them. We help them. We support them. We help them to have a positive attitude even although things are not going well. We teach them to understand the strategy of talking to people and being a good sponsor. You see, people don't understand how the business works. Can I show you how the business works? You say to people who join, you say, what must I do? Talk to people, all right? So I am your new distributor. And I go and talk to people, and I talk to somebody and they say, no. Has anybody here had somebody say no? Let me see who's had somebody say no. Is there anybody here that has not had a no? Because if there's anybody here that's not had a no, you should be doing the lecture and I must be sitting listening to what you have to say. Because I go and talk to people and they say no. And no problem. You know, my sponsor said, or my recruiter said, go and talk to more people. So I talk to the next person and they say no. Oh. Now already my belief is a little shaken. Isn't that so? I'm new in the business. I go home to my wife, I spoke to many people, and they all said no. But no problem, I get motivated because I've got my kit. I'm motivated to go and talk to people. I go and talk to people, and they say, now, most people, if you are normal, you see, normal people would say the business does not work. That's normal. I hope there are no normal people here today. You see, to make it in this business, you have to be a little crazy. You don't have to be totally crazy, but let me tell you, it helps a lot. If you are just a little crazy in this business. You see, to achieve success in our business, is that normal? No, that's abnormal. The check you receive, the lifestyle you have, that's not normal. So if you want to achieve abnormal things, you must behave in a little abnormal way. And the abnormal way is saying, oh, no, and I talk to somebody and I get a yes. Oh, look, everybody's smiling now. We got a yes. And we say, wow, that's good. I'm going to talk to some more people. I talk to somebody, I get a no. I talk to somebody, I get a no. And I talk to somebody and I get a yes. Isn't this exciting? And then I talk to somebody and I get a, and I talk to somebody and I get a, and then I might even get 2 yeses. That's exciting, isn't that so? Can you remember your first yes? Now, why is it like this? Why is that what happens in our business? Why? Why is that? No, no, no. Yes. Why is that? You want to know? I don't know. I don't know why this is how it happens. But let me assure you that this is the way it happens. You are going to get no, 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 yes. No, no, yes. No, yes, 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 no, yes. You see, we are in the no, no, yes business. The problem is that the majority of people who join in your team, by the time they get to the first no, 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 they say no. This business is not for me. You see, as a good sponsor, you have to explain to people how the business works. This is how the business works. We are in the no, no, yes business. And every time you get a no, you should be excited. Why? Why must I be excited when I get a no? Because every time I get a no, it's getting me closer to the yes. Because that's the way it works. You see, that's the way it works. Many of us don't understand. So now we get 4 yeses out of 10. That's a good result. Because the majority of people will be negative about what you share, and so between them you will find some yeses. So now, yes number 1. There's Mr. Yes number 1. He says, yes, I'm with you. And then you say, well, if you're with me, you need to come to the training. And then you go to the training and you're waiting for yes number 1 to come to the training. And I know you're standing, you're walking, the meeting's about to start, and you are walking up and down outside looking for yes number 1. Where are you, Mr. Yes number 1? And then Karayuki says, hey, the meeting's about to start, you need to come in. And you quickly get your phone and you say, let me phone yes number 1. Mr. Yes number 1, where are you? He says, you know, I was on my way to the meeting, but then my mother-in-law arrived. I cannot make the meeting tonight. So then you find out that even yes number 1 is actually a no. Oh. Yes number 2. Invite him to the training. He comes to the training. Wow, you there, you go sitting in the front with Mr. Yes number 2. And then you say, okay, now next week we have a manager or senior manager training. You need to be there. And then you wait for him. Yes, number 2, where are you? Oh, he says, I was on my way to the meeting. When I was driving out, I bumped the dog in my car. I have to take the dog to the vet. I'm not going to be at the meeting. So even yes, number 2 turns out to be no. But then you find yes, number 3 and 4. They come to the training. They come to the senior manager training. They come to the superstar convention. They become senior managers. They become directors. Together you become world team members. Together you travel to Cape Town and to the Windsor and to Mauritius next year. Together you make 6-figure incomes. You see, even if you just do 2 out of 10, you will be one of the most successful people in your life. Did you know that? And so therefore, I tell you today, explain to your people how the business works so that they have an understanding. Help them to go to and follow the leaders. Follow the leaders and the guidelines that they give you. Do the joining, go to the joining meetings. Go to the kit openings. Go to the training. Attend these things, be involved in what is happening, and you will drag many of these people with you, because together you achieve success far better than on your own. You see, in our business, you can never be successful on your own. You can never become a world team or a president's team member on your own. The only way you get there is to help other people to be successful. Help other people to be where you are. As a sponsor, you will bring people into the business and you will help them to have a goal. Give them a goal to step up. Give them a goal to become a senior manager. Give them a goal to become a director. Because the journey begins as a director. The success in our business really begins when you are a director and you help somebody else be a director. That's when the true success of our business begins. And so I urge you, as a member of this superstar team, to be involved and to have a goal of being fully qualified where you are, a goal of doing your 3 in 30 each and every month, a goal of doing a minimum of 100 points every month, a goal of following the training, participating in the training, volunteering your service to be part of the training. The more involved you get, the greater will be your success. The more success you achieve, the greater will be your success. So start small. Start small by taking care of each and every person who says yes. You see, the key to the success in our business is to talk to people and then identify those who want to come with you and duplicate yourself through them. And then the two of you will multiply the size of your business. You see, the people who initiated the superstar team, they didn't sponsor everybody here. They sponsored a few people who